say hello to the new SwimOutlet.com. Enhanced navigation, larger, higher resolution imagery, more filtering and search capabilities so you can find what you need faster. As always, low price guarantee and free shipping on $49. The redesigned SwimOutlet.com. Dive in, say hi.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Wednesday, August 6, 2014. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. The USA Swimming Nationals begins today in Irvine, California, where hundreds of athletes will be trying to earn one of about 50 spots on the Pan Pacific Championship roster. This was also the case 8 years ago at the National Championships in Irvine, and back then, Peter Bush and Brent Rudemeyer were Swimming World's on-deck correspondents. We're taking you back to that meet on today's show with a look at the Michael Phelps-Ryan Lochte rivalry in the 200 IM, a chat with a 13-year-old Elizabeth Beisel, and a world record from Brendan Hansen in the 200 breaststroke. At the end, we also bring you what was then an exclusive talk with Phelps after winning the 400 IM. Much of what he said back then doesn't apply to him today because he's taking a much different approach to the sport, but still some valuable words from the greatest of all time.
Welcome back to Irvine, California, and Swimming World TV's coverage of the 2006 Summer Nationals. It was another sensational night of swimming. Let's go ahead and give you the Day 4 finals recap. The stands were packed for a sun-soaked Friday finals, and the fans got a treat right off the bat. Irvine's own Jason Lezak showed he's still America's best 100 freestyler, winning with a 48.63.
This is my race right now, and until somebody takes me down at it, I still have the American record.
The women's 200 fly produced a duel between Kim Vandenberg and Mary DeSenza, with Vandenberg winning in 2:08.51.
I knew I had it in me. I can't control what other people do, but that was a great field. A lot of the girls were very competitive, so I'm just thankful to be part of it.
The Michael Phelps show was next. Pushed by Ryan Lochte, Phelps was under world record pace at the 100.
I could tell at the 100 wall because I saw it. I always have a tendency to look at the scoreboard when I have a chance, so...
How would he finish? Swimming World TV handed off the mic to Olympian Josh Davis.
Michael puts his head down, reaches for the wall. Okay, just a second off the world record, but an incredible race for the crowd.
You know, hopefully we can keep bringing the time standards down even farther.
In the women's 200 back, the top two qualifiers switched places from prelims, with Margaret Holzer winning in lane 5 at 2:10.71 and 13-year-old Elizabeth Beisel settling for second.
How'd you spend your day from this morning till tonight, knowing that you're the #1 seed?
Oh my God, I never imagined being #1 seed at Nationals. This meet is so fast, it's just a privilege to even make it back, so I'm really happy.
When was the last time you swam next to a 13-year-old?
I don't know, the older I get, it seems to be happening more and more. I don't know how I feel about it.
So do you think you solidified being one of the top 200 backstrokers in the world?
I hope so. You know, I know there's a lot of meets going on right now, Europeans and other national championships. So hopefully we'll look at results and it'll work out.
Swimming fans waited in a long line Saturday evening to get tickets to the last session of the 2006 Summer Nationals. Welcome back to Irvine, California. The last night included a world record, an American record, and a brother-sister gold medal haul. Let's give you the recap of Day 5 finals. Brendan Hansen tasted to see if the water was fast Saturday night. Then he went out after his second world record of the meet. Under the pace at the 150, the sports riders started buzzing. Then Hansen gave them something to write about, going 2:08.74.
To come out here tonight and do what I did, I still think I have more in the tank, obviously. Just because, I definitely think 2:07's in the future, so we're just going to go back to the drawing board. We got 2 weeks, and let's do something in British Columbia.
A women's record would fall as well. In the 100 free, Amanda Weir clocked a 53.58 for a new American record.
Well, it sounds bad to say you expect it, but I feel like, you have to be able to see yourself doing it. So I knew that I was capable of doing it.
Women's 800 free champ Haley Pearsall admitted she got a pep talk from brother Aaron before her race.
I was telling him, I was like, I'm nervous. And he was like, I bet. I'm like, no, you don't say that to someone who says they're nervous. You're supposed to be like, don't be nervous.
Speaking of Aaron, he handed Michael Phelps his only loss of the meet in the 200 backstroke. But Pearsall wasn't overly pleased with his 1:56.36 time.
The only thing I can think of is, can't believe we didn't go faster.
It makes you hungry, that's for sure. You know, I hate to lose, and you know, having a race like that, if that doesn't motivate me to get back to the training and get back to everything, then I don't know what will.
In the women's 200 breaststroke, Tara Kirk showed that her technique alterations have paid off.
I used to swim kind of dropping my chin face forward, and I never took advantage of, you know, when you go like this, your whole body follows you, you know? And so I wasn't taking advantage of that at all. Yeah.
The final individual event of the meet was also the longest. Eric Vent sent the message that he's back, winning the 1500 in 15:05.41.
A year ago at this time, I was in Europe backpacking with two of my best friends, and I made a comment just because I wasn't doing anything except enjoying the good life over in Europe, and I said, looks like I'm done with swimming. And he's like, yeah, you're done. And then the thought didn't creep back in my mind until, like I said, around December of this past year. So, and then when it did, I just couldn't get it out, and that's when I realized I wasn't done with the sport.
But congratulations on winning the 400 IM. How'd the race feel to you?
Really not that good. I mean, I was faster than I was last year, but still, I wanted to be faster, and was pretty disappointed about tonight. The only thing that really felt good was the fly, so maybe that's a good time for later in the week, and hopefully I can just put this race behind me and get ready for my next race.
So when you were coming at the into the breaststroke leg, when you looked over and saw Lochte there, did you have him in your radar, or how'd you feel about that?
You knew he was going to have a good one. You know, I mean, he had a great year of competing this year. He had a great year at NC2As and Short Course Worlds. So you could definitely expect him to be up there and to have a good swim. And I mean, I was talking to Bob. That's probably the fastest 400 IM final that we've ever seen at a nationals. I mean, top 5 people under 4:15 is pretty solid, and to have 4 guys under 4:13. So, I mean, I think it's looking good for Team USA right now, and hopefully we can go into Pan Pacs and come out strong.
And how'd you feel about the elements of your race? Did you look at your splits, and did you look at how you're coming off the walls and talk about some of those things?
There are a few things that I can fix. I mean, turns are still always an issue with me. Probably kick off the wall on freestyle a little bit more. Probably would have helped a little bit better. So, I mean, I think there are a lot of little things that I can improve on, hopefully over the next few weeks, and maybe swim that at Pan Pacs. So we're not really sure on the event program so far. So, I mean, it's really just a good learning experience, and I'm glad I'm having these races leading up to the next year and the summer after that.
We hope you enjoyed this look back at the 2006 Nationals as much as we did, pouring through all the footage. Now it's time to return to the present, and we're going to have lots of coverage for you on deck from the USA Swimming Nationals, featuring myself, Tiffany Elias, and David Reeder. We'll also have some great photography from Griffin Scott and up-to-the-minute recaps by Jason Marsteller. So stay with swimmingworld.com for the entire meet. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.